This is Justice League 94, written by Martin Quaid's good friend, convicted kiddie porn lover Jerry Jones, with art by someone else. This is continuing on the story from the last issue, and the cover, it boasts that there is a baby in the balance. That is the absolute last thing you would ever want with this writer on board. The story is that this monster thing here, he is called Scaramouche, and he wants Supergirl's baby, and I give away the twist in the last video, so just pretend that you didn't hear the bit where I said that he was the baby's father. I was pretty critical of the last issue, the Justice League, they were hardly in it, and when they were being useless or being idiots, and definitely being uninteresting. And this issue is even worse for all of that. This is just like a shitty Supergirl miniseries nobody would read. Supergirl, she's not even a member of the team. She's just a guest star, and she's full on the central star, the only star of this story, and it's all about her and her baby and her fighting Scaramouche. And then 7 pages in, the Justice League finally show up, and that is what they do this issue. They show up. They don't even do out else. They mostly just stand by and watch the fight between Supergirl and Scaramouche. And then the rare time that they do actually get involved, they are quickly beaten. But yeah, straight back to focusing on Supergirl now. And this isn't even a good Supergirl story. It is poor. It reduces her character to being a punching bag. And it's not as if this is some sort of character study. It's just she runs about getting punched around, defending her baby. And here we go. We have got a scene spotlighting one of this book's actual stars, Wonder Woman. She steps in to fight Scaramouche, and she gets beaten very quickly, because this is not a Justice League story. Supergirl again. In the last video, I pointed out that if Supergirl was on this team, it would help sell them as a unit, and it would make these 2 issues spent focusing on her not feel like a tangent and like a rejected Supergirl miniseries, and not a good one. Again, another page all about Supergirl. Supergirl here, she's the only one doing stuff. The Justice League, they just stood around watching her. And then Supergirl, she doesn't even win. Scaramouche just leaves, and the Justice League get to tell Supergirl how good she is, and then, having literally forgotten the character for the whole issue, we check in on Obsidian Man, who had been badly hurt last issue. It's okay, he is fine, didn't care about him. Then we have this bit that is infuriating. It's all about Supergirl. She's offered to join the team, which would be a great idea, but she turns them down. So what was the point of telling this 2-part Supergirl story? It hasn't been towards anything. You've said naught about Supergirl, you've said naught about the Justice League. Then we have got a page just trying to quickly squeeze in Summit, since we didn't get any focus on the Justice League characters at all. Polaris, she has asked Hyperion out. That is it, that is the end. This is embarrassing, like really embarrassing. It's like Jerry Jones has no interest in writing the Justice League, and he's more interested in writing stories about infants in peril, because that is his real interest. I'm not being unfair here. Stephen Ortman, look, he's on the cover. Did you see him doing anything in this entire comic? I flipped through it, you saw every page. Did you see him D out? I think he appears in like 1 panel watching. The Flask, Willie West, he's knocked out in the background there, and that is more than he does in the issue. Albino Man, I didn't even know if they remembered to draw him at any point. This is bad. This is sloppy work. I rate it 7 thumbs up.